Welcome to Live at Zero BPM, bringing live music to you. Tonight, it's the Live at Zero BPM COVID-19 Safe Stay at Home in Los Angeles Best of 2020 show, Part 1. This week we're featuring the Bruce Foreman Trio, Miley Tibbs Taylor, the Joey De Leon All-Stars, Hugh Smith Tate, and the Will Brom Trio. If you care to donate, click on the donate tip jar link in the description or on our website at liveatzerobpm.com/tip jar. And now, let's get to the music with your host, Billy Halting.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight. I know it's not a real live show, but I think we're going to have some fun. I decided, so you know, the lockdown rules in Los Angeles, you're not supposed to hang out with anybody who it doesn't live with you, no household members. So I know there are some venues that are still putting on live shows, and I know there are kind of ways around it, but our mission statement here was to be safe, give people a place to play. And so we're going to put off the shows for at least another couple of weeks. I'm still waiting to hear how long this will get extended, but we'll see about the shows on the 22nd and the 29th this month. But, you know, I want to get kind of right into this. We're going to do a showcase of a bunch of bands that we've seen this year. And the first one we have is Miley Tibbs Taylor, which is Jeff Miley on guitar, Ernest Tibbs on bass, and Joel Taylor on drums. Now, let me say, I'm looking over here at the comments already. Of course, Toby's here. Of course, Chris Stark is here. That's great. And Flipper, OC, is now in front row. Okay, thanks, Flipper, for coming out, and thanks, Toby, and everybody else. If you're going to jump in here, whether you're on Twitch, you know, I'm having trouble with Periscope again, and I'm not getting it. And but you're on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, or if Periscope kicks in, say hello. But first thing, hey, Jeff Miley's here. I since this is completely new, I'm not doing it with the band. I'm not structured in the same way. Go ahead and tell me if a band is too loud, too soft, if my voice is too loud or too soft, any of those sorts of things. And I will explain to you that you can tip tonight. And there's two ways to do it. You can say, just leave a tip, and I will spread that out evenly the way that I give it to bands. We'll just separate it between all the 5 bands tonight. Or you can pick a specific band and say you want a tip to get to them, and I will send them their little holiday gift from you if you want a tip tonight. So got a bunch of great bands. Jeff Miley's over on Facebook, and we're going to feature him with Ernest Tibbs and Joel Taylor right now. Let me see. Where's that clip? Miley Tibbs Taylor. Click here, click that out, and we'll see you in a few minutes. All right. That was very cool. Thank you, Jeff Miley. Jeff Miley's listening. We got some new people. Susan French, my really good friend, amazing musician from New York, is watching. And so is Diana. She is a big fan. I would love seeing Diana here. And Ed Cherniak is here. Cherniak, he's an amazing acoustic guitar player that comes to the Tommy Emmanuel camp. So I just want to show you something to prove that I'm all by myself. Here is the sad little studio with nobody playing in it right now. It's set up. I'm doing a recording for a guy this weekend. Vibes and marimba and such, so it's set up for that, but no people there. So I guess the next band we're going up to is Hughes Smith Tate, and that is David Hughes on bass, Justin Smith on guitar, and Jamie Tate on drums. Now these guys were really fun because it was really kind of different what they did. I guess they're all different, but these guys were more, I don't know how to describe it, so just check it out and listen. Let me find these guys, get it up here, click off these other things, and Hughes Smith Tate. There you go. All right. Hugh Smith Tate Trio. That was such a cool night. I didn't know what to expect. I know David's music from a long time because I played on his album, and he and I do a lot of gigs together. But it was really neat to see these three guys come in. It was kind of a unique sound. So let me just tell you what's going on now. And as I said, the tipping, let me just explain how the tips work here when you tip the band. If you pick a specific band on a night, we take out the PayPal fees, and I usually deduct what we spend on advertising. And each week we do about $20 in Facebook ads, and it really seems to pay off because we've got a lot of new people to check out the live stream because of that. Then we take it and we split it evenly. So if there's a trio, we split it 4 ways. If it's a quartet, we split it 5 ways. And when you see 2 people in the booth, like sometimes during my trio, there's 2 guys, the booth only gets 1 share ever. So if there's a trio playing in there and 2 guys in here, still split it 4 ways. Guys in the booth split it twice. So you know the money is going to the musicians. We don't take a cut, or I don't take a cut. It's kind of a one-man show here. And this was a lot of fun this week, and I got to play around with a lot of graphics. I've been learning better on Final Cut Pro. But let me just tell you else what's going on. With December, right now we have the Rumper Roller Organ Trio coming in on the 22nd to do tunes from the new Christmas album, which will be a lot of fun. It's a great trio. And they're actually going to be a quartet because they've got a singer percussionist, Ben Thomas, is coming in to play with them. And that's Carrie Frank. I haven't met the guitar player yet, but Justin... Boy, I'm completely spacing everybody's names. I'll have to look that up because I've got a lot going on in my head right now. But these guys, that's supposed to loop, and it didn't loop. So, but that's what happens. But we're hoping that these guys, let me see if I can't get it to play again. No, I guess it's not going to do that. But, and then David Becker is going to come in with a one-man band show. He does all these loops, and it's really cool. So we're going to do that. Normally, we wouldn't do a solo act, but it's so unique that we're going to do that. We're hoping that they lift this safe at home orders in LA by then. If not, we have a killer January lineup, which I'll get to later on. But I want to jump to the next group here. Bruce Foreman, his trio came in, and they've had the most views after the fact on YouTube of any band. Bruce Foreman's kind of a big deal. Sinclair Lott was the drummer. He played here with Jeff Miley, who you heard earlier, on a gig, and he brought in Alex Frank on bass and those guys. And it was really a magical night. Bruce is amazing. It was so hard to pick a tune that was like a favorite. So I went with something because we needed a ballad, and this one is kind of unique. Bruce's stuff, just beautiful straight-ahead player. But this is, I don't know how to describe this. This is more of a fingerstyle guitar sort of thing. If you're into Tommy Emmanuel and those kind of guys, you'll definitely hear that sort of thing in here. But Bruce is definitely his own guy, his own player. And, of course, Alex and Sinclair are amazing. Oh, my gosh, let's see. We got our first tip, and it's Chris Stark from Hawaii. Thank you, Chris. He's always he's always such a great guy, and I think I'm going to spread that out between everybody that plays tonight. So thank you very much, Chris. And let's get on to the Bruce Foreman Trio. And this is a tune called C Suite. Yeah, that was Bruce Foreman. He is such a beautiful player. It was such a great night. And trying to get him back maybe in February. January is kind of booked up. And let's just tell you I'll save January for a little bit. But what I'm going to do now is, you may have noticed that we have merch now, the Live at Zero BPM t-shirts that also says #SupportLiveMusic. So I made a little commercial for you. And I hope you guys like it. I did this yesterday. It was a lot of fun. And here you go.
Hello there! Tired of not being able to decide what to wear and also wish that people knew you supported live music? We've got a solution! The new Live at Zero BPM t-shirts are here. They're perfect for doing just about anything. Holding your cat. Walking the neighborhood. Deciding which mask to wear. Crying yourself to sleep at night crushed by the pressure of extreme loneliness coupled by the foreboding sense of impending doom. Doing your laundry. Petting a cat to relieve feelings of loneliness and impending doom. And they also say #SupportLiveMusic, so friends on video calls and the person that drops off your groceries will know you are awesome. These shirts will make you the coolest person in the room, especially when you're by yourself. And soon, hats. Just waiting for those slow motherfuckers in Vegas to finish embroidering them. Order yours today at liveatzerobpm.com/shop. And thank you for supporting live music. Shirts may not make you the coolest person in the room, even if you're by yourself.
Okay, there you have it. The shirts are available. We've already sold a couple. I got a picture of my brother and my nephew wearing them. I should post that because they got all the looks and the brains in the family. So, but I got the hair. So I guess I got something out of all of it. Anyway, the money for that is just goes to me helping to pay for the software and the upgrades to the studio to do this. And I'd appreciate your support. And I even fixed the commercial. There were some problems with that one, and I didn't load in the new one. So maybe I'll load that up and play it a little bit later in case some new people show up. It only took 1 minute to play that. But I guess we're moving on now, and this probably isn't going to be a whole hour show. I hope that's okay with everybody. Let's see. We have the Will Braum Trio. And Will Braum has played twice. And we will definitely have him back again. And this time he was with Kevin Axt on bass and Chris Wabich on drums. Now, if you are regulars, you might know Chris Wabich. I think he's already played 7 times. And next week, 3 of the 5 bands I have set up, Chris is playing drums with. He's kind of the house drummer here. And I also think that Brad Rebuchin has done more guitar gigs. Now, we have to exclude Switchblade 3, our rockabilly band. They've played 4 times already. And so those guys have been here. But as far as cats playing in different groups, it's Brad and Chris. So anyway, this is Will Braum, and he is another beautiful, beautiful player here in Los Angeles. And I hope you dig it. All right, the Will Brahm Trio. And we had a really sweet comment. Raquel said that she's really enjoying it, and her mother, I guess, passed away 20 years ago today. And she said she closed her eyes and felt like closed her eyes and thought of her, and felt like she even heard your music. So you guys, that's really really sweet. Thanks, Raquel, and I hope you're doing well. We have some tips that have come in. Susan, my friend Susan in New York. Carla, hi Carla, thank you for that. She's a person I met on the guitar camps that we do. And also Andre, who's one of our regulars. He's our Twitch viewer. He's our one Twitch viewer right now. I guess there's two because you get to count me. But it is kind of fun. Facebook now is a little bit better. I can see how many viewers. We've got 16 right now. Got just 4 over on YouTube. But I understand. It's a best of show. People like the live stuff. But let's see what we got next here. And I did find the correct commercial, so I'm going to play that again because I worked so hard on it. But I won't play it right now. I guess we're down to kind of our last band here, and this is the Joey De Leon All-Stars. Let me get that. There we go. Joey De Leon All-Stars. This was really cool. This was our first Latin jazz group that came in, and it was Oscar Hernandez on piano, who's incredibly well-known. If you never heard of him, you should look him up, along with Rene Camacho, who does like every Latin jazz gig in Los Angeles, and Jimmy Brantley, who's considered one of the best drummers here in L.A. as well. From Cuba. It was such an amazing night, and they're so much fun, these guys. Joey's fantastic. They're all great musicians. So this is a lot of fun. And I'm going to come back. I'll tell you a little bit about January, and then I'll show you the promo for next week. I thought this show was going to run a little bit longer. I guess I thought I would talk more, but who wants to hear me talk when you got all this great music? So, again, and we got our first T-shirt order tonight. That was Chris Stark. Thank you, Chris. He's been a super fan. He shows up almost every week, practically every week, and he always tips, and it's really nice. Oh, I'm getting flashes of other programs on my computer. So, but here's the Joey De Leon, let's see, All-Stars. Let me clear all that, and here you go.
ESPN Blues.
being able to decide what to wear and also wish that people knew you supported live music?
Okay, sorry about that. I wanted this to go up there. Okay, so we got dropped off of Facebook. I don't know what happened. We had 17 viewers. 6 people have found their way back on Facebook, and I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I was typing a message, and it just ended the video. It's just, they shouldn't, maybe, I don't know, maybe I clicked something wrong. They shouldn't put the buttons near each other. Anyway, that was Joey, Oscar, Renee, and Jimmy, and that was amazing. They are coming back in January. Let me tell you the January. Here we go. Let's look at our January lineup. Conganas is going to be there the first Tuesday. We're going to do every Thursday and the first and third Tuesdays from now on. Although we may add some more Tuesdays if we have to push some of these bands back. Let's see. Oh, and it's not set to loop. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, sorry, people. It was a busy day putting all these graphics together. And let me do loop. Play this real quick and then go back to that, and it should be fine. Okay, January. Conganas. Then the Brad Rebution Trio is coming back. GK Soul Jazz Party. That's with Greg Karukas, Pat Kelly on guitar. Let's see. Keith McKelly on sax. Joel Taylor's playing drums. And the bass player is... Don't tell me. No, we don't have a bass player. It's an organ trio with an organ quartet. So Greg will be. Then Switchblade 3, our rockabilly band, is coming back. The Room Ensemble with Dimitris Machlis. Chris Wabich is playing drums that night, and it's also Dan Lutz on bass. And then Joey De Leon, who you just heard, is coming back at the end of January with a Latin Jazz Night. We'll wait to see who is coming with him. I want to make sure that I said thank you, Susan, thank you, Carla, and thank you, Andre, and Chris for the tips. Thanks, Chris, for getting a T-shirt. You guys can watch this archive, and I'm so sorry on Facebook. We got 5 of our viewers back. And Toby reshared it, and Bradley's here. Hey, Bradley Heyman is here. We're gonna show a highlight of those guys next week. He's the bass player and the singer for Switchblade 3. Which is a lot of fun. Okay, I got the new commercial up, so please bear with me and watch this. If you want to get a T-shirt, really appreciate it. Let me click these other buttons here, and here goes your commercial.
Hello there! Tired of not being able to decide what to wear and also wish that people knew you supported live music? We've got a solution! The new Live at Zero BPM T-shirts are here. They're perfect for doing just about anything. Holding your cat. Walking the neighborhood. Deciding which mask to wear. Crying yourself to sleep at night, crushed by the pressure of extreme loneliness, coupled by the foreboding sense of impending doom. Doing your laundry. Petting a cat to relieve feelings of loneliness and impending doom. And they also say #support live music, so friends on video calls and the person that drops off your groceries will know you are awesome. These shirts will make you the coolest person in the room, especially when you're by yourself. And soon, hats. Just waiting for those slow motherfuckers in Vegas to finish embroidering them. Order yours today at liveatzerobpm.com/shop. And thank you for supporting live music. Shirts may not make you the coolest person in the room, even if you're by yourself.
Okay, well, thanks for indulging me with that. We're done a little bit early tonight, but I've got a really cool promo for next week. And I hope you guys can stick around for 1 minute to watch that. And actually, it's only 53 seconds. Everybody's got 53 seconds in their life, and I really appreciate it. Tell your friends about us. We're going to come back. We're going to come back strong. We got a great, safe place for people to play, and we want to do more of this. We want to have more bands play for you. We'd make the concerts free because some of you are struggling as much as all the musicians that are playing here are. And but if you can help out and you want to say something, I guarantee these tips will go to them this Christmas, this Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating, this holiday season. The tips will go out. Not a lot, but it's something, and every little bit makes a difference. So thank you so much. And here is the outro. We'll see you in a week, okay?
Thanks for joining us here at Live at Zero BPM. These videos will be archived on YouTube and Facebook, so tell your friends. On Thursday, December 17th, it's the Live at Zero BPM COVID-19 Safe Stay at Home in Los Angeles Best of 2020 show, Part 2. This week we're featuring Held to a Higher Standard, the Dave Hill Group, the Room Ensemble, the Billy Halting Trio, and Switchblade 3. Showtime, 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And as always, it's free, though donations are greatly appreciated. Go to liveatzerobpm.com for details and to sign up for our mailing list. Also, find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you soon.